The next what-if analysis tool that we will be going over is the goal-seek tool. And basically what goal-seek allows us to do is that if we know the result that we want to get from a formula, we can use the goal-seek tool to input a value into the formula to give us the result that we are looking for. For example, let's say in this monthly PMT cell, and PMT is short for payment, we are going to build a formula to calculate the monthly payment if we took out a loan of $300,000 with an annual rate of 6% for the next 30 years. And to calculate this monthly payment, we can use the PMT function. So we can type in =, then PMT. And we can see here that the PMT function calculates the payment for a loan based on constant payments and a constant interest rate. So if we insert this function and then open up our function arguments window, our first argument is the interest rate. So we need to select cell C2, which is 6%. But this is the annual interest rate, and we are trying to calculate a monthly payment. So we need to divide this interest rate by 12. And then for our next argument is going to be the total number of payments for this loan. So we can select cell C3 for 30 years, but once again, we are paying this loan off monthly. So we need to get the total amount of months within 30 years. So we need to multiply 30 by 12. And then for our last argument is the present value, which is the total amount that the series of future payments is worth now. So we can select the $300,000. And if we click OK, our formula returns $1,798.65, which is the total amount that we will be paying monthly for the next 30 years. If our loan amount was $300,000 and our annual interest rate is 6%. Well, let's say that this monthly payment is way too high, and we can only afford a monthly payment of $1,250. Well, we could come up to these cells and start changing the values and try to get our monthly payment to $1,250. For example, if I change the loan amount to $250,000, now our monthly payment is $1,498, which is closer, and then maybe I can change the rate to 5%. Well, we're getting closer, but not quite. And this is where the goal-seek tool comes into play. So let me undo those actions to get back to our original amounts. Now if we come up to the Data tab, select What If Analysis, and then click Goal-Seek. Well, for our set cell, we need to select cell C6 because this is the cell that will produce our desired outcome. And we want to make this cell have the value of negative $1,250. Now the reason why I made this a negative number is because our PMT function is producing a negative value. And that's why you see these parentheses surrounding this number. Because currently, this cell has the accounting number format applied to it. And the accounting format shows negative numbers by putting parentheses around the value. And then for our changing cell, we can select one of these values that we want to change to get our desired amount of $1,250. So let's change the loan amount. And if we click OK, now our formula is returning our target value of $1,250, but if we only want to spend $1,250 a month, we can only afford a loan amount of $208,489. And if we click OK, it will keep those values in place. And if you click Cancel, it will take us back to the original values. Now let's try another one. If we select our monthly payment, come up to the Data tab, click What If Analysis, then Goal Seek, our set cell C6, and we want this cell to have a value of -1250. And this time, instead of changing the loan amount, let's change the annual interest rate. So we can click in this box and then select cell C2. And if we click OK, now we can see if we only want to pay $1250 a month for a $300,000 loan for the next 30 years, we have to get an interest rate of 3%. So that's how you can utilize the Goal Seek tool. So if you know the result that you want from a formula, there's no need to waste time and manually change the cells to acquire the value that you're looking for, when you can use the Goal Seek tool to automatically change those values for you and get the desired result that you're looking for.